I do not know how to interview this amazing guy.
Why?
He's now a superstar.
Okay.
Moving on to become a world-class superstar.
Okay.
He's a producer, singer-songwriter. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as we welcome the one and only Modest Chabari.
The crowd goes wild.
Let me say something.
Yeah.
I love that you keep time. I love that. It's a beautiful
It's
trait.
Aseli is one who drilled it into us in Daystar.
Really?
Imagine.
No. Tell me the story. I want to hear.
Even right before
Usichome.
Okay. Seriously, I think when I was introduced to Daystar,
Okay.
the first group I got introduced to was one that Aseli was managing.
Okay.
Even before we got on air,
When you say managing, because mimi ni mtu wa Daystar pia.
there was it was DT, I think. Daystar
Talent, theatre, culture.
Yeah.
Wow.
So at that time now.
What were Athi?
Yes.
Yeah, Nairobi campus we could never.
So all the cool kids ndio walikuwa hapo.
Okay.
Sasa nilikumbuka Aseli was so strict.
Oh.
Nakuanga mtiaji.
You miss a line. Unamba, what are you doing?
Nakuanga
What are you
mtiaji.
doing? Hadi nikasema, you know what, isi nyota yangu. But you know what, I think over time now, seeing how crazy was invested in the art itself, it's one of the few things that now stuck by me to date.
I love that.
Claudia nakwambia
Aseli
anakuanga
kama
na
unapanga
talent.
mtu mserious.
Amejenga watu huku nje.
That's great.
But that's
really
not mine
great.
to talk about. Today we're talking about Modest Chabari. Man, one guy who had, in campus, he had a small studio.
Oh, wow.
And he would record other artists.
Yeah.
And that was the most interesting thing. But even before we get there, how do you introduce yourself to a stranger? Because for me, nakujua kidogo.
Yeah.
But how do you introduce yourself to a stranger?
I think I always ask someone, do you want to know what I do? Or do you want to know who I am?
Who you are.
Who I am. That's just by name, Modest Chabari. I love life in general. I love music. I love horses and race cars.
So you go for polo?
Yeah, occasionally I do. Even my retirement plan is just somewhere there in Narok with like 50 acres.
Wow.
But primarily, I just love life and I love people and I love music.
Nice. That's beautiful, man.
Honestly, there is who you are,
Yeah.
you've mentioned.
Yeah.
But what do you do?
What
Because
I
you're a
do.
multifaceted human being.
Yeah,
So you're a jack of all trades. You do a couple of things.
Yeah. Actually, it was more of a coping mechanism. Primarily, I wanted to be an artist. But I remember in Daystar, there was this producer. At that time, he was the hottest thing in town.
No way.
Yeah. So, I put together my 2 coins. I'm like, you know what? I need to go and become an artist. Go to his studio. He was like, okay, so all I need you to do is just sing, so that I just get an idea of what you're doing. At the time, I'm like, I think 18. First time in studio, mi nimetoka sijui Meru and I'm going to all the cool kids.
Watch 193.9.
By the way, your people,
Yeah.
You know
People
what?
in Meru are
They
the
can
biggest.
call. Yeah, they are our biggest supporters.
Oh, that's so nice. That's so
Hey,
nice.
boom, mpige simu msalimie onge Kimeru kidogo.
I will.
Yes.
So when I walked to the studio and I sang, I just remember the guy looking at me. I was like, you know what? I sitaki kukula pesa yako. Wetu. Shika tu pesa yako.
Like I'm not recording your music.
Yeah, rudi tu kwenye umetoka.
That's your first time in this studio and this guy tells you,
yes.
Sikuli pesa yako wishi.
Yeah, chukua tu.
Do you still remember the song?
I do. I just keep it for so that when they do a documentary, I'll have it. Yeah, but then I think
sasa utaki kutupati okay, sawa. Ni
PTSD.
sawa. It's okay.
So I think now I went home and I was like, wait, this is not so complicated. I have to learn this so that I do it for myself.
Yeah.
And also I also ensure that the people who are like me, who are scared to like go to a big studio, you always have a space where you
But I love what you did with yourself. So with the small pocket money you had,
yes,
you bought your first microphone.
Yes.
I remember you recording like a small laptop. Staki kukichomea, but it's interesting how you decided to follow your dream up until now.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to ask that question, but what's that one thing that led you to this path where you're like, it's music or nothing?
Yeah. When I finished high school, my dad is ex-military. He had a whole plan for me.
Uingie jeshi.
As for
generali.
For people who've gone to like military schools.
I am here. We relate on a whole other level.
Even when I finished KCSE, my dad was just like, listen, I just go home, rest for like a month. January, cadet school. I was just like, no.
That's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, that's not my cup of tea. Then he was just like, okay, fine. What else do you want to do? I couldn't tell him music. So I had to like feature. I was like, you know what? I think I can do communication. Then he was like, you know what? Fine. No public institution. You're going to Daystar so that you don't, lose your morals over there. But then now when I went to Daystar, I was like, yeah, this is why I need to do music because it's the only thing I have between me and survival.
So, Modest, before we got into the music, I was just asking you.
Yeah.
Umetuambia story very interesting of how you started producing and just getting into the music side.
Yeah.
But what I'm really keen on is the money aspect.
Yeah.
First of all, when did you get your first check from music?
Yeah, first of all, if Carrie is listening, all these things are just for
science fiction.
Yeah, science fiction.
Any jokes?
Now you know that's a rich guy talking.
But I think at the first like 4 or 5 years, I was doing it as a passion. And my first big check came in 2023, 2022.
Yo, okay.
My first big check came from a film composition I did for Feel It Production for a movie called Click Click Bang.
And you won an award for
first
that?
of all,
Yeah.
Did you win an award for best
I
score?
came runners up.
Runners up.
Yeah.
I love Click Click Bang.
Oh, I
It's
know,
my
yeah.
favorite Kenyan film.
Yeah,
With Kina Basil.
Yeah, it was the first time I was doing
Wow.
a film score.
Wow.
And shout out to Kina Phil for believing someone who had never done anything like that. But yeah, that was the first big check. And I think from there is when I learned there's a difference between passion and business. So you have to kind of put passion aside and treat your art as a business. That's the only way you're going to be able to monetize it. Because in the systems and the structures in Zico, they don't support passion. They support business. So you need to be able to...
So those 4 or 5 years before your first music check came, what were you doing to make money?
Vibes and inshallah, and just hoping that the right person will walk into the room and somehow too God always provided. But then at that point I was like
Acha nikwambie. And I think he's making good money. Why? This guy had a really distinct birthmark on the left side of his face.
I mean, I still do.
Sahi imeanza kufade inafanana na yeye.
Whoa.
Ukianza kupata pesa mpaka birthmark inapotea kwa ngozi yako ya kawaida.
Modest, fanya hivi. Acha confirm.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Sahi imeanza kufade.
If
Sama
it
ungeiona
were
from a
not you,
distance.
if it were not you,
Yeah.
singeona.
Imagine, si ndio nakwambia, ukiona birthmark imeanza
kupotea.
Imeanza kukooperate.
Pesa utas.
Pesa utas, my friend.
Pesa utas.
Speaking of which, we have to say congratulations for your EP. Rockstar has amazing tracks right there that features artists that we love as well. We have Yoaya Tajiri Akopale, Billy Black Pia. We played a song called No Balance, and it's a good one. And we're almost playing for you Pombe Kidogo too. Pombe Kidogo. Yeah, it's coming in just a bit. But of course, talk to us about what that personally means to you and why the title Rockstar.
Rockstar, it's a personality. It's like an alter ego for me. I needed to find an identity for myself because sometimes in this world, if you don't identify yourself to people, they will identify you. They'll put you in certain boxes.
They label you.
Yes, they label you because then they don't have a reference. So I needed something that I can always look up to anytime like I feel like I'm not myself. So Rox is like my second personality.
Rockstar. Oh, nice.
You would assume that maybe I'm a loud person. I'm very shy.
But then he's introverted.
Very nonchalant.
Don't tell me that.
Hey, man,
Nonchalant. No, we like them chalant.
I don't know how to shalant a lot.
Wacha nikwambie, wanasema shalanta alafu wanawatesa.
Ukishalant unasema, that's enough, babe. That's enough.
But tell us the beauty of it. It's in the creation of the album.
Yeah.
And we'd like you to just help us understand what went to play.
Yeah.
And why is this so personal to you?
Last year, November, Ochiko releases a project called Salt and Water.
Okay.
Yeah. Na akakuja hapa, you see
right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember there was a music critic who online too aliingia akasema. So for the first time, I wasn't part of the producers for Chico's project.
Okay.
To take a break. Tumezoeana sana nimework naye for 3 years. I was like, hey, we need to take a break. I need to forget about you for a bit. Yeah. So I remember the music critic saying, you see what happens when now you start to work with bigger producers. So he was referring now to Kobe and Fancy. Niko like, wewe unijui.
Or because Ochiko had started working with Fancy and Cody.
No, it was me. Then now he took a break. Now he worked with Fancy.
Yeah, I'm saying at that given point he was working with
yes.
Polycarp.
So the critic just said Modest is really good at the singer-songwriter stuff. Because then at that time, my biggest songs were Nitangoja by Kinoti.
Nice.
And the Kubali ya Brandy, acoustic and
Yes,
Kina
yes,
Like
yes.
You.
Oh, wow.
So I could see what you were saying. But then I was like, sir, you don't know me.
You're
I
not
will-
familiar with my
Yeah,
name.
you're not familiar with me. You think you know me.
Was it the push
Yeah.
that you needed? Because sometimes
Yes.
we often look at criticism from a
Yeah.
point of umeniongelesha vibaya, umenibreak, and then you stop doing music.
Yeah.
And there are others who
Yeah.
utaniona.
Yeah, wewe unijui.
Exactly.
So you took it, it was
Yeah.
constructive
Yeah, I was
criticism
like,
for
you
some
know
reason.
what? I need to shock you. So I said, how best to do it? And I think there's a song, even the lead single of the EP, it's called Rockstar.
Okay.
When I was making that instrumental, I was just dreaming. I was like, maybe Nyashinsky can like this instrumental. But then I was like, no, this is mine, and this is what is going to guide the whole project. Now, Rockstar, that's why it's a second personality. That anytime you feel like you doubt me, I need you to
Let me
remember.
show you who I am. Do you actually know how to cook?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Producers wengi wanajuanga kupika.
Hey, ni kwa
Wanapendwa
sababu
na
wanakuanga
madem.
wamechill.
Producer.
Wanakuanga indoors. Can I tell you something about producers?
Yes.
These men barely cheat. What
Yeah,
time do
spread
they
it.
have?
Clock it.
What time? Clock it.
Clock it.
What
Umekuwa
time do they
ukikaa na
have?
producer wa gani?
What? No, marafiki zangu wanashindanga indoors.
Acha nikwambie.
They're not exposed to all this beauty
Ndio
around.
nakwambia,
Exactly.
you
You
think
know?
you
Preach.
shida ni
Preach.
Claudia Naisabwa kufikiria kwamba kwa sababu mtu aendi nje watu hawaji. That's the problem. Fear producers take
If
2
you're
hours
dating
in
a
a day.
producer, lipa huyo security guard kwa gate.
Exactly.
Akwambie all the
Akupatie
guests who are
footage ya
coming
CCTV.
in. Yes.
Haya, sasa as we get into that, we want to know what's in your lunchbox.
Today, gonna make my favorite. And it's roast chicken.
Wewe.
Na iko na pale ka mchele on the side and some salad. But the main dish ideally is chicken.
Yeah.
Rice is pretty straightforward.
Yes.
So the simple ingredients is...
How are you making your chicken?
Yes, for the chicken, I always go for my trusted, some soy sauce. You have some honey as well.
Ooh.
And then you can get now a mixture of black pepper and some... I was introduced to Himalayan salt.
By which lady?
Njeri
Hey,
tutakushika.
no.
Njeri tutakushika.
Which lady?
Yes, I was introduced to Himalayan salt.
Wait,
So
wait,
you
what's
just
a story mean,
kind of
Claudia?
create some marinade over there. Let the chicken stay for like 20-30 minutes. If you have time, the whole night. Then from Apple, put it in the oven.
Okay.
1 hour around 200 degrees. Then after every like 20 minutes,
Unaita.
geuza tu hivi mpaka ikue
Vile wasichana wa Nairobi
crispy.
ugeuzia mtu story.
Yes.
Very nice.
yes.
Mi na understand, na kuunderstand.
Yeah. Then after an hour, the skin out itakuwa ime crunchy. Then just split it up nicely with some nice rice,
Umesikia?
some kasala.
Split it up nicely.
Yeah.
Ka vile watu wana split up Nairobi.
Yeah.
Nairobi itakufundisha kupika whether you want it or not. But one thing
Yeah.
for sure is that apart from the kitchen,
Yes.
you cook, like literally. Mnasemanga mko jikoni.
Tuko
Like producers
jikoni.
wanasemanga niko jikoni, I'm
Tuko
producing
jikoni.
something.
Yeah.
And of course, we've seen the kind of results that you produce
Yeah.
in Rockstar, the EP. But what's the secret ingredient in creating a proper relatable hit or proper relatable song?
Interesting.
A timeless hit is the word.
A timeless
Okay.
hit.
Hey, Claudia.
There's a
Umeanza kukaa na wahenga?
ni producers, ni kukaa na producers.
Producers.
Yeah.
Hawatokangi so wanaenda huko.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think for me, there's a technical answer, which
Okay.
is sonic balance.
Oh.
Sonic balance is just the way una compose vitu. The sort of pianos you use, the sort of guitars you use, the sort of strings you use to fit what the vocalist or the rapper is saying versus the market they're trying to go for. But on a very psychological answer, it's energy. I'm very key on energy. I think for now, the skill has grown enough that now I can be picky about the energy of the song. So if it doesn't make me feel like I'm about to lose my mind, then we're not yet ready to release a song.
I love what you're saying.
Yani,
Shukran,
from the
shukran.
beginning.
Yes.
Beginning. That's what you
From,
said?
in the beginning.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
You've caught my attention. I
It's
love
Nairobi,
that song.
Nairobi Baddies.
Nairobi Baddies.
I always say my name is Modest Chabari and I'm
Eh.
addicted to baddies.
Wewe.
Hey, si pole.
Wanakumalisa.
Yes.
Umesikia wimbo, ukisikia wimbo uta understand what I'm saying.
I have to hear your breath on Kenyan music right
Yeah.
now. We are not living in a moment of sympathy. We're
Yeah.
not living in a moment of play KE, play KE. We are living in a moment where two boys, Kinoti and Chabari,
Yeah.
wanapatana, wameingia, wamepiga show, watu 3,000, tunamaliza. Next weekend, Njerai, ameshikana na Jeff
Nubia.
Logan ama Nubia, wanaingia pale, wanajaza.
Yeah.
What's your breath on Kenyan music right now?
I think it's a good time to be a Kenyan artist and to actually be an investor specifically in the industry. I feel like now the only thing that's coming up are just the structures to allow artists on all tiers to be able to monetize their art. Because unfortunately, a lot of the money exists at the top. So if you're below the 5%, it gets hard. But now I feel like the structures are coming up, and also the quality in general of now the music that's being produced pia inakuwa higher. Because then now the quality of performances also lazima perform to a certain level. Like say I'm happy that I'm seeing even early celebrities now, they are not doing playback anymore. You have to invest in a band. So that means that even when you're coming up, you have to now come up with your own bands, you know, so that the live performances make sense. Then peer to increase ticket prices, it will justify why you have to pay 5,000 maybe to CBN, because then the act is good.
Yes.
You know, so for me, I'm happy. It's a good time to be in the industry and to be an investor specifically as well.
I want to talk about your EP and where people can find it, where people can stream it, how we can support your craft as well.
For sure. The EP is called Rockstar. It's available on all digital streaming platforms.
Yes.
Name it, Boomplay, Spotify,
Yes.
iTunes, Deezer.
It's going to be on rotation on this show.
Yeah, for sure. And also it's available on YouTube as well. So anywhere of your great convenience, it is, and also on Nation FM.
You are so... He's an amazing guy. You can tell his aura. You're so humble.
Oh, thank you.
You seem like a really great person. Aseli amekujua for this long. You've stayed friends.
Yeah, and as nipatia my flowers.
Aseli cuts people off.
Flowers. Mimi nikupe flowers. Wacha tukupatie botanical garden. Iko nini?
Niko na swali though. Something just caught something came to mind when you mentioned artists, A-list artists using bands.
Yes.
Now, I'm of the idea that not all of them should be using bands,
Ni
live
kweli.
bands. Wa dancehall wa nini, nakwambia ni kama wanashikishanga vibe yangu for some reason. Sijui. I know someone might hear this. I've ever had urban tone artists with I'm not going to mention which urban tone artist, but there's an urban tone artist who's performing at a concert. Na alikuwa na live band and it did not sound the same.
Haiku slap.
I am telling you, even the crowd, you could tell from the crowd. So when do you know that this particular track is for live music? Because don't just go with the trend because guys are using live bands. So when do you know this track is for live bands? And what do you need to know to just be able to... Because that's also something you need to have a skill for.
Yes. I think, okay, one of the other hats I wear is I'm a music director. So I have a band as well that I play for with Kinabili Black, Kinoti, Uchiko, Hilda. So one of the things is you need to understand how to package music for a live performance. Anyone, and genuinely I mean it, anyone can play with a band.
Okay.
But you need to find the spaces. For example, different artists require different sort of bands. There's some people who want a very hype band. There's some people who want a very chill band. So you as an artist, you have to figure out what works for you. So I still stand that I feel like it's good for someone to really invest in a live band because then it gives the consumer a different perspective.
Even value for money.
Yes, yes, value for money and also just a different perspective. Not to reimagine that song, you'll be like, why I never imagined this song can sound like this. So it's like a second life. So it just depends the way to put together your band. It's a skill as well.
Yeah.
I love what you're saying.
Tafadhali, kujeni kwa Modest, atawapatia notes. Thank you.
Tutacheza.
Do not do that again to us. I will tell you off air.
Yeah, whoever that is.
Yeah. Right now I'm going to give you not your flowers but blessings. Man, listen good. You're just about to produce for some of the greatest artists
Yeah.
within the region
Yeah.
and across the world.
Inshallah.
One thing that you have, and it's your tool of trade, is humility.
Yeah.
But I'm going to challenge you.
Yeah.
Don't be humble.
Okay.
There's nothing good about being humble.
Yeah.
Let me show you the dictionary meaning of the word humble.
Hey.
All right.
Let me show you.
Preach.
Umewekwa on the spot.
No, because
Yeah.
I know Modest understands what I'm saying, and he
Yeah.
knows that I'm really, really tough with him. Yeah. Humble means your name, Modest, by the way.
Yeah.
But the dictionary meaning is having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's importance.
Yeah.
You're too important, man.
Man.
You're too important
Very.
to show a modest or low estimate of yourself.
So
We're not going to do that.
Don't be
man.
modest.
Don't be modest.
Yeah, don't be modest.
Modest. Don't be modest.